Good morning. Welcome
Morning.
to the Carla Marie and Anthony Show. My name is Anthony.
I'm Carla Marie.
And you are phenomenal, so thank you for being here with us. What?
The chat is cool.
So, yeah, if the chat looks different to you, it's because Twitch gave us access to this thing they're testing out in beta right now, which helps identify subscribers and moderators and first-time chatters and things like that. So if you've never been in the chat,
like it.
If you've watched us and never participated in the chat, feel free to say hello, just so that we can see if it's working or not. And also let us know if your chat looks different this morning as opposed to the other times that you've been in here.
It's easier to read, for me anyway.
Okay, I think it might just be on our end. It's a little more block-ish, and it says so above Lenny from Queens, it has a star, and it says subscriber. And it's not as tight, I guess, as the regular chat normally is. So it is easier for us on our big screen that has the chat, so we can read names a little easier and all that good stuff.
Shanna asked, are you no longer doing a newsletter? No, we are. I am not going, this is something we said from the beginning of, we're not sending newsletters just to send them, but it seems like people use it to remind them that we are live, but we only sent them on Mondays when we send them.
Yeah. But we can
also,
also,
we have announcements or things that are happening.
Yeah, but we can also say, hey, missed you. Check out the Morning Show podcast.
But as someone who you hate getting newsletter emails.
I hate getting newsletter emails from companies I didn't ever really anticipate. I don't sign up for a lot of newsletters. The ones I do, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, great example. I signed up for his newsletter. It's very long. And when he sends it, I don't unsubscribe. But when companies who I've bought things from send me newsletters, or ones that I've tried to unsubscribe from forever, like Beats by Dre, I've unsubscribed 1,000. No, I'm not exaggerating. Probably 1,000 times in the 5 years that I've been getting their emails.
Philippe says other Twitchers send their weekly schedule, but our weekly schedule is generally always the same.
Yeah, but it's always okay to remind people. Look at that. We got a hype train on the way. Jen, thank you very much. I saw Lisa gifted some subs as well before, I believe. There's a lot going on. Yeah, Lisa's gifted some subs.
So when I send the newsletter and someone unsubscribes, I'm going to invite them to come live on Twitch and tell us why.
Sure. Janice, thank you very much for your subscription for 19 months. That's awesome.
Oh, my God.
Who's the longest subscriber that we have? Do we know? How do I even tell that?
I think it's Claire, Court, Chris, Lenny.
Jen, Lisa.
Oh, Chris said, I'm in the beginning. The newsletter went to my junk mail. Not getting it for a while made me fear it was going to my junk mail again. Okay.
Yeah, so the junk mail thing is something we're working on as well. Because Google does two things. Is if you're using Gmail, and most email services do this. One is they actually do try to filter out a lot of the dangerous, spam, phishing emails, things like that.
They're not doing a good job for me lately.
The second thing they do is they try to make money on it. So they want you to pay for additional services to make sure you push through and stuff like that.
Yeah, we have all the things.
No, they want you to pay them.
No, we as a company pay Google already.
With our email?
Yes. Oh. I don't know what else they want.
Liz from Connecticut, thank you very much for your subscription at 17 months. Let's see. Alicia from the 215 got 18 months going there. 10 months from Andre in, does that say SRQ?
What's SRQ?
Syracuse? Maybe. Let us know what SRQ is. A couple things we're going to talk about today. I want to put the main screen on for 1 second. Going to move off from the money shot.
Ooh.
There we go. Let's see. So we're going to see if we can get to Hype Train 20 days in a row, completing level 5. Anthony in an alley, Carla Marie's braces, stranger danger, and the circle. Going to talk about all of that today.
And so what's today? Thursday? On Tuesday, we talked about, can you date your doctor?
Yes.
So I was at the chiropractor.
Okay.
And we were talking about something completely different. And I said something, I was like, yeah, but that's unethical. And he was like, good job. And I was like, actually, I have a question. And so I start telling him and he's laughing and he's like, whoa, it's actually the number one reason chiropractors will lose their practice or will stop practicing and then have to go be a professor or whatever. He's like, because the line
Yeah.
is so thin.
Especially with like physical therapy and chiropractors.
And he says a lot of times because you're like, you're bending a person different ways. And he's like, if I don't over communicate, it could be, the wrong thing could come across or whatever.
Yeah, it's like when you have to put gel on my butt.
And it's so funny when he said that in my head, I was like, he does over communicate. And I appreciate that. But he said how like even him as a doctor in the office, he's like, I'm very stoic because I just don't ever want anyone to get the wrong impression. And he said on one of the tests, there's like 10 different ways they ask the same question.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you're out in public and one of your patients is there and asks you to go like grab a drink somewhere else, can you? No. And it's like all this different stuff. And it's nonstop. They ask that question over and over again. And he was like, yeah, you can't really date a patient.
All right, so real quick, thank you to Audrey the Only G for the 100 bits. Thank you to Jess from Minnesota, Gwen in Kirkland for subscribing 16 months, Felipe in Florida gifting a Tier 1 subscription, Tacoma Swifty with 100 bits, Audrey with another 100 bits a little later in the chat. Thank you to all of you who are in Hype Train Level 4 at the moment. We've got about 3 minutes to push through that one. I also, to talk about the doctors, Carla Marie, and whether or not you could date them. The person who originally posed the question followed up and said they've done a lot of research, and it depends state by state kind of what goes on. But then my doctor friend, who I had messaged during the show on Tuesday, responded. Oh, man, where was it? So I was going through my text messages yesterday. I realized I sent her all those during the show and then completely forgot to like follow up or tell her why.
I feel like it's so funny. It's so random. So your friend Jake, who I refer to as Dr. Daddy.
Yes.
Is the one who found my chiropractor out here for me over 3.5 years ago.
Yes.
He was trying to find someone who practices the same type of way that he does, it's called ART, I forget what it stands for. And when I had seen Jake again, he was like, how's it going? I was like, oh my God, he's the best, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, don't date him. And I'm like, he is a dad and I know. And he's like, because you can't do that. And he was telling me how like, that's for his practice. Like he's not allowed to do that and blah, blah, blah. So learn something new.
Let's see. So she also said after the show, after she had messaged us, she started looking into it, and in certain states, it's considered malpractice, but it is state by state. In some states, it's frowned upon. They won't come after you or anything like that. You won't lose your license. In some, you can actually be, I guess, sued for malpractice.
Damn. Which doesn't make sense, because it's not malpractice. You're just dating someone.
Let's see. We also had, I just want to make sure we don't miss anybody, Ari Saucy gifted a subscription. Be Young also subscribed now for 14 months.
Cool.
Audrey with another 100 bits, just dropping them in. Be Young with another 100 bits as well. Made by Erica with 200. Lisa and Jen each gifting some subscriptions.
I think we need to redesign the bit thing on the side and make it like a little like arcade machine.
What do you mean,
like,
what bit thing on the side?
In? Like, the shot glass, I guess. Some days should be a...
I don't know if, can you write the code for that?
Somebody can.
Someone might. You know what's weird? Do you remember when we first started, there was someone, I believe, from Bellingham, Washington, who reached out and was like, hey, I do graphics and stuff. My day job is working for this online jewelry design company, but I also make graphics for Twitch streamers. I'd love to make yours. And I was like, listen, I appreciate it. But right now we just started. We just lost our jobs. I don't know how much money we have. He's like, no, I would do them for free. I said, well, I don't want to use your services for free. That's something that you make money on. He said, no, I would love to. I know what you guys are going through. I used to listen to you guys all the time on the radio. So we said, okay. Went back and forth. He sent us some of his work. I sent him some of our ideas. And then we just never heard from him again.
Well, maybe
he was like, yeah, I design everything myself. Like all the graphics, I write the code for them. And then that was it.
Are you sure that you just haven't checked your email in certain spots?
Yeah.
What if he died?
That would be quite unfortunate. Andre in SRQ, thank you for gifting that subscription. Did we ever find out where SRQ was?
I didn't see it.
And Dana on Long Island with 100 bits.
Lisa says, does anyone in the chat watch General Hospital? My mom does. And I've seen it.
You're trying to insult Lisa?
What?
You were like, my mom does.
No one. But I saw someone gifted a sub to my mom. I didn't know if she was in here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Sarasota, Florida is SRQ?
Sure.
Anyway, I've watched General Hospital, but I don't know the difference between that and, like, the other ones because she watches them back to back and they all blur to me.
Do you think, so like your mom's generation, my mom's a little younger, my mom's generation, do you think they don't like the reality TV drama of today because they grew up watching soap operas, which were like the most wild, drama-filled shows you could ever watch?
It's like when you watch Schitt's Creek and Moira Rose is a former soap opera star. And
she is?
Yeah. And they talk about, what the hell's the name of the show she was on? But they talk about, like, her character.
Oh, her characters. Yeah, okay.
And they're like, well, weren't you killed? She's like, yeah, but I was killed 4 times, and I came back as my father. And it's like...
They're so wild. I remember when I was in school.
What is the news, though? Why is it coming out today? All right, let's see.
But I remember, like, my mom used to watch them when she was home. And I would just be passing in front of the TV and just hear the wildest things.
Yes.
It's like, you killed your own father after you, I don't know, slept with his coworker and then got his boss pregnant. I don't know.
Oh, Steve Burton announced his separation from his pregnant wife because the baby's not his. In real life.
I did see that. Life. Yeah, that is real life drama.
Should we get my mom on the horn?
And no one's like vilifying this guy, right?
I can't imagine.
Because guess what? If we're engaged.
There's no way my mom knows this yet, and we need to tell her.
And you get why don't you call her?
Oh, we're gonna.
Yeah, if you get engaged and your partner either gets pregnant or impregnates someone.
Connect me.
Oh, here we go. Are you on?
Yes.
Bluetooth? Are you connected?
Guys, I'm
connected, so now I've got it. There you go.
This is going to be awesome. Oh, this is going to be so good. Okay, unfortunately, that sucks for these people, but.
Are you connected?
Yes. My favorite part about soap operas is that they had Xenon on the show. What's her name? Like, Xenon went on to, like, be a soap opera star.
Is that too loud for you guys?
Oh, my God, Wendy. Amazing. She's watching Michael. She might be putting him to bed.
Congratulations, Wendy. That's incredible news.
Hello, Aunt Carla. How are you?
I'm great. Mom, you're live on Twitch.
Oh, hi, guys. I'm babysitting today.
Okay, so we're calling you to tell you there's news about some of your favorite General Hospital stars, and I wanted you to hear it here first.
Oh, my God.
Well, have you heard any news yet?
Somebody died yesterday.
Okay, not on the show, in real life.
No, what happened?
So, Steve Burton, do you know who that is?
Yeah.
So his wife.
What's the show? Now he's going to come back on.
No. This is about his real life. So his wife is pregnant in real life.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah, well, guess what? He's divorcing her because it's not her baby, his baby.
No.
Yeah, like.
Oh my God.
Like,
That's terrible.
It's like real life. It's like soap operas bleeding into real life.
I can't believe it. He's such a nice guy.
Well.
So
kid.
Let me ask you this, Momma Marie.
What happened?
Let me ask you this question, Momma Marie. So this guy is on General Hospital, right?
Well, he's been off for a while because he won't get vaccinated. But yes, he's Jason.
God, the drama.
So has he ever had a storyline like this on the show?
Yeah, kind of. He had gotten somebody pregnant once, but then the baby died.
Oh, God.
Oh, jeez.
And then he thought he got somebody else pregnant, but he didn't.
Well, apparently he didn't get his real wife pregnant either.
It does say former General Hospital star separating from wife. The child is not mine. Damn.
Wait till I put this on Facebook.
Please don't. Please don't.
Yeah, it's on Facebook. Don't you go in there.
Oh.
It's a Facebook, General Hospital Facebook chat.
You have one of those?
Yeah.
What do you?
I'm sick. It's the only soap opera left. Well, my other ones are gone.
What about All My Children?
that's out. No more for a couple of years now. All
wow.
my children, One Life to Live.
Oh, that one's good
The
too.
only one left is General Hospital.
It's a damn shame.
Damn.
I feel bad for me.
What
My
about
whole life.
What about Young and the Restless?
Oh yeah.
No, I don't watch that. I'm a Channel 7 soap opera.
Okay, which is ABC in New York,
A
New Jersey
loyalist.
area for everyone.
Yeah, I don't know my ABC from my NBC.
Dear
Shut
God,
Michael.
that child.
Okay. I
Wait,
think
Mom, can you put the phone?
Yes?
Can you tell him to say Carla for everybody?
Michael, come by me, Ma. Say Aunt Carla.
He just says Carla.
Call Aunt Carla. No, you're not getting the phone. What was that? She kind of said, "Lulu."
that doesn't count.
No, he does say it. Okay.
Michael, say Carla. No, he wants the dog. He don't care about Aunt Carla.
Whatever.
Right
All
now.
right. Well, thank you
It's
for
crap.
hanging out with us.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for the very bad info. I feel bad. He could throw her in the river.
Okay, Mom. No, he shouldn't do that. All right, we're gonna hang up now. Okay, love you. Bye.
I love you more. Bye, guys.
Hi.
Dear God.
Listen, if you're from Jersey, you say throw them in the trash. If you're really from Jersey, throw them in the river.
All right, we're not about murdering people.
I mean, maybe.
Dear God.
All
Yeah,
right.
so I have a video of this. I meant to show it on the stream, but Michael, I was one of the first names he says, although he only says Carla because I'm not going to get, the whole name right now.
Well, we are late on our shot, Carla Marie. So we hit hype train level 5 right before the General Hospital drama came to light.
Kelsey said, I have testing. I have not been able to comment.
Well, welcome back. And Wendy, I know we saw it early, but we were getting on the phone. Wendy's PET scan came back,
Amazing.
and there are no tumors. So congratulations to you.
So exciting.
Go celebrate, and we'll
It
celebrate
is
for you.
Cinco de Mayo.
Yes. What are we drinking again?
Something for the Kentucky Derby.
All right.
We might make some tacos for dinner. It's going to be group tacos.
Oh, and it's Meg's birthday, so we got to get the birthday song. Thank you for the reminder, Meg.
And by group tacos, I mean Anthony's going to participate. I'm not going to make tacos by myself.
What, today?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Maybe. We got a lot of work to do tonight. We didn't wear Kentucky Derby hats. No, you're right.
The only funny hat that I have is the Roosevelt's hat, the bucket hat.
Yeah, but have you ever seen the Kentucky Derby?
I have, yes.
Should we do the birthday when I shake?
Sure. What?
Julie, thank you so much.
What?
You know what today is?
Oh, the anniversary of Carla Marie's birthday.
You're supposed to do a birthday post for me.
You'll get one.
No.
What? I can't do it now. Shake it up.
No, do it while we're live. Meg, it's my birthday too. Adrian, happy birthday.
All right, there we go.
We need to start not using the fireplace. It's springtime.
I used a different one on Tuesday. I'm switching them up a little bit.
We could have used a little horse race.
All right, let's go. All right, now that
Next year, we're going to the Kentucky Derby.
let's
by the
go,
way.
Carla Marie. Speed it up here, sister.
I need to get them to sponsor us.
All right, got the main screen now, so we can move on with the show. Thank you to everyone who supported us and got us through Hype Trend Level 5. We appreciate that very much. You ready?
Yes.
Let me get the You Look Great logo out there. Do we still have any shot glasses on the website?
No.
Just
you
on.
can add one to a happy box.
Okay. Well, cheers. Thank you to everyone who supported. Thank you to Seattle Cocktail Club for giving us these drinks.
Hell yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, recipe. Someone. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that one was more bourbony. Did you not mix it right? Still good. All right.
I don't think I like bourbon.
Now, you don't like bourbon.
Okay, what's up first?
All right. First up, Anthony in an alley.
Okay.
Last night got real weird. And if you saw the notification on your phone this morning or on whatever platform you use, I ended up in an alley in Fremont at midnight last night.
Sir, what? I was sleeping. I went
Yes.
to bed at 9.
So Carla Marie was sleeping through all of this. I didn't tell her anything. Now, let me explain what happened.
See, sir, You need to give me your location.
So I finished up some work around, I don't know, 10:30 last night. And I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I've been on the computer all day. I'm going to get some food. I'm going to come back. I'm going to watch an episode of Ozark.
I had food that I made.
Yeah, but I had that already. I don't like eating the same thing twice in a day. So I decided I got into the car, and I was like, first stop, there's a Taco Bell not too far. I'll drive through the drive-through.
Yeah.
I get to Taco Bell, and the line is insane. It's coming out of the parking lot, which means there's probably like 17 cars. So I said, okay, well, there's a Wendy's down that way. So I'll go to Wendy's. So I drove all the way to Wendy's. And again, line was, so the entrance to Wendy's is like halfway down the block off of the main street.
Yeah, that Wendy's is also crazy.
The line was all the way out to the main street. So that's about another 15 to 20 cars. I said, nope, not doing that. Oh, and there were cars on the other side of the street.
Yeah, because then it's a thing.
Dave C., thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs. So then I was like, oh, there's a McDonald's around that way. Let me go to the McDonald's. Got to the McDonald's. The line is,
I don't understand.
It's like a whirlpool line. Like it's just spinning around.
I was going to say Seattle Cocktail Club has gotten into a little scuffle at that Wendy's.
Yeah, and I wasn't gonna mess with that. So then I go to McDonald's. McDonald's, again, 15 to 20 cars. I said, this is insane. Oh, wait a second. There is a McDonald's a couple miles up the road that way.
Oh, yeah.
Right, near Holman Road. So I said, this is around 11 o'clock. And I realized that maybe it's because the Sounders game got out and everyone's like getting late night food after the Sounders game. I'm not 100% sure. So I go up the road to McDonald's. And as I'm driving to McDonald's, I said, oh, you know what? Dick's Burgers is like a couple feet over the hill. So let me go see if there's a line at Dick's. And I get there, and there's 100 people outside.
What is happening?
Like, no, I'm not exaggerating. There might have been 100 people outside of Dick's Burgers on Holman Road. So I said, okay, well, back to McDonald's it is. So I go to the next McDonald's.
Yeah, how much
go through the drive-thru. I get through the drive-thru, and there's no one in front of me. I'm like, this is great. Perfect. And the voice comes through, sorry, we're closing.
Oh, they couldn't even give you any leftover fries.
So I said, okay, this is insane. I'm calling it a day. I'm going home. I'll just order food to the house.
You had to be so mad. Because when you can't eat, you get so mad.
Yes. So I get to the house, and I'm about to order Mr. Beast.
Burgers.
Mr. Beast burgers, yeah. And I'm like, man, I do not want to spend $30 on one burger because I haven't been ordering food, really. So, oh, wait a second. I'm in my car. Carla Marie's car. I can go pick it up. So
But Mr. Beast is a ghost kitchen.
Exactly. So I said, they got to cook it somewhere. Let me hit pick up and see if it's available. And it is.
Oh, dear.
And it cut the time down. It was going to be like 40 minutes for delivery. It was like 12 for pickup. It's like, all right, not too bad. It's in Fremont. I can go there. So I get to the address on, what was it, 3601 North Fremont Ave, right? Like kind of in the center of Fremont. And I'm waiting, and there's a burger place there. I said, oh, maybe this burger place is the ghost kitchen for Mr. Beast. But it's closed, but whatever. Maybe there's someone working in the back late night. So I'm waiting there, and it says a little thing comes up. According to our calculations, your order's ready. Walk up and pick it up. I'm like waiting. I'm like, there's no entrance. I grab the door. Nothing. There's a bar next door. That's also closed. Like, I don't know. So I call their helpline. Now I'm waiting for their helpline. And it's like this. The accent on the DoorDash helpline is a very peculiar accent. It's like not quite British, not quite American. It's just weird.
Probably a robot.
No, it's a human.
You don't know.
So finally, about 10 minutes later, someone comes online. I said, hey, this is the deal. I'm in Seattle. She has my number, so she looks up my info. She goes, oh, it's supposed to be across the street. I'm like, nope, nothing here.
Across the street from what?
From the burger place that I told her I was at. And then she's like, do you see a cigar store?
What?
What? So no, I don't see a cigar store, but I'm in the car, so I start driving around. She's like, well, look for the closest parking lot. I said, there are no parking lots here in Fremont.
No, there are.
Not in that area.
Oh.
So then I look down. I'm like, is it possible it's in this back alley? And she's like, oh, yeah, I should have looked at the note. The food truck that you're supposed to pick up from is in an alley. So now I drive in. It's this very narrow alley between a burger place and a cigar shop. And I get out, and there's two food trucks, and I'm just waiting outside because they have, like, tiny windows, but they're kind of blocked. So I'm just waiting outside, And finally,
Help me, I'm bored.
after all of it, I like kind of knocked on the window to get someone's attention. Like I literally felt like it was a drug deal. Like I was a crackhead
in
in the middle of an alley.
Know where to go.
I don't know. They must just have a better pinpoint location.
Tip your drivers, people.
But I actually felt like a crackhead at midnight in the middle of an alley who had just searched for an hour.
Do you understand that like people have been like being murdered in random places late at night in all kinds of cities across America?
Well, I wasn't, but I did get my burger finally. And I'll tell you what, a lot of people are saying it had to be the best damn, or should have been the best damn burger. It was an okay burger. Mr. Beast is pretty good. Not great. Not worth going to all the different places and then waiting outside and then getting on a helpline and then going into an alley and then all of it.
If I would have woke up and you weren't home, I would have been like,
I was kind of wondering if that was going to happen. But yeah, I needed that burger and I needed to eat.
Okay,
and
so what did the person say when they handed you the burger?
Nothing. I just showed. They said, "Let me see your phone." I said, "Okay, here's my phone," and that was it.
Let me see your butt.
Spread them cheeks, girl. That's what they said. But man, it got to a point, I think, near the end where I was just like, I don't care what happens. I am getting myself food. I am determined.
You could have went to like 7-Eleven and got a taquito.
There's a chance I would have done that. But I was on a mission last night, and it took about an hour.
I'll be honest, the late night food options here have been slacking.
And it was the Double Beast.
The burgers are very good.
That is the one thing I would say. People always ask, like, what's the thing you miss about New York or New Jersey now that you're on the East Coast? Man, there is, especially when I lived in, like, Hoboken, Jersey City, or worked in New York.
No.
There was food all the time.
No, not anymore. Ever since COVID, everything closes.
Well, yeah.
So everyone is starving late at night. Tacoma Swifty said, bro, you could have waited in those 2 drive-thrus, but at least you didn't get murdered. Lesson learned.
Yeah, and that's at the end of it. After I did all the driving, I was like, yeah, any of these drive-thrus, it would have been faster.
Fred the Mailman, this is exactly why patience is a virtue. Being impatient got you stuck in an alley with a mediocre burger instead of deliciously terrible Taco Bell.
Yeah. And Taco Bell, we've said it.
So good.
It's so good. The only thing I believe that rivals Taco Bell, and McDonald's is like a staple, right? McDonald's, I appreciate because wherever you are.
We don't have Wawa.
Huh? Yeah, we don't have Wawa out here. But it is a benefit of being in New Jersey. Yeah. Wherever you go in the country, there's a McDonald's. And it's one of those things where no matter what situation you're in, like I know that it's going to be at least consistent. I know what I'm getting at McDonald's, which is why it's great. But Taco Bell has one competitor for that top spot for fast food.
Seattle Cocktail Club said you better not say taco time.
No, not taco time. Taco time is subpar. I'm sorry to all the people that grew up in the Pacific Northwest that love taco time. It's not good.
No.
It's not bad.
So what is their competitor?
Popeyes.
But
Popeyes.
It takes so long. So I don't know what they're doing. They cannot be actually frying
that's called Louisiana Fast. Get it right? They marinate it for 14 hours in their whatever spices. So, yeah, Popeyes. And I will give KFC credit.
No.
Their chicken sandwich is decent. Their chicken tenders, which I tried the other day,
no,
possibly the worst chicken tenders.
$7.
Possibly the worst chicken tenders in all of fast food.
No, we're not doing fast food anymore. Our friend Andrew, not Andy, Andrew Cole Smith,
Coleman Smith,
who used to work here. Well, his Instagram is Andrew Cole. That's why. Who used to work here in Seattle, big Orange Theory guy. He lives in San Diego now. He had posted something that was like, when you stop eating fast food, you stop craving fast food.
Yes, I agree.
So we're going to do no fast food until we go to New Jersey for Disney.
Why?
Because Disney's in New Jersey.
But what if I actually enjoy it?
We're going to do it. We're going to see how fit we get.
Tacoma Swifty said Zell's has good chicken tenders, which it does. Popeyes is just different. Give me those chicken tenders.
I'll be the judge of the chicken tenders.
Give me the chicken tenders from Popeyes with the buffalo dipping sauce. It's amazing.
Did I eat chicken fingers at Stagecoach?
I have no idea.
I'm very confused now.
And yeah, of course, when you stop doing when you stop entertaining your vices, no matter what it is, whatever addictive vice you have, and junk food and fast food is a addictive thing. Yeah, of course you stop craving them.
So
I mean, Andrew's not like, he's not some sort of like food profit.
No, but I saw that and it struck a chord with me.
Yeah, the spicy tenders from Popeyes, so good.
A Crunchwrap Supreme, though, I'm going to try to make my own at home.
What do you think is the best fast food place?
Crunchwrap Supreme.
Really, Taco Bell?
It used to be Burger King, and then I don't know what the hell they did. They were just one day, they were like, let's try to be as bad as possible and serve cardboard.
Yeah, Burger King is
let me
really...
tell you something. Those Burger King chicken tenders, when I was a kid, this is how I would decide if I was sick. I would say, could I eat Burger King chicken tenders right now? No, I feel nauseous, Mom, I'm sick.
Mhm.
That was... There's just screaming happening.
That's fine.
Downstairs.
It's a cat.
Obsessed. Then I remember one day I was like, Mom, 4 chicken tenders aren't cutting it anymore. I need to get 8. But then the big kids meal came out, which was 6 chicken tenders. Man, this is why I'm such a chubby kid.
Fred the Mailman has a great point in the chat. He said, that biscuit from Popeyes will suck the moisture out of your entire body. But that biscuit from Popeyes, oh my God, it's so good. And you know what? I know that KFC also has a biscuit. It's terrible. The one thing I will give KFC credit for is the pot pie. Pot pie is actually pretty damn good.
All right, I'm done. I'm starving and I'm done.
I am actually really hungry. Del Taco in California is great. Del Taco's okay. It ain't bad. And one year at Coachella, that's basically all I had for dinner. My first year at Coachella, we went to a pancake spot for breakfast every morning and ended the night at Del Taco every single night.
Also, I will say that we had In-N-Out when we were in LA before going on the flight.
In-N-Out.
Once again, I stand by this. Overrated. And it, I think, wrecked my stomach for the remainder of the week.
Well, I think all of these things have the potential to wreck your stomach. Everything we've talked about in the last 5 minutes can wreck your stomach. However, I love In-N-Out. I'm a big fan. I think it's the second best burger chain in the country. I think Shake Shack is hands down the best.
Yes.
Shake Shack is so good.
Yes. Augie said, I stand Burger King. It might not be good in Washington, but it slaps in the Netherlands. I guess we're going to have to go to find out.
We did have it in Spain. And I know this sounds...
It sucked.
This sounds crazy, right? Because when you travel abroad, you're supposed to be taking in all of the things that country, that city have to offer.
Yeah, but you also have to try the...
But I will say this. One of the things I usually try to do when I do travel abroad...
Yes.
And it won't be the first thing I do. I'd like to travel and enjoy the local fare.
Whoa.
What?
Well, a Radio Fam sent this. We were on their front, explore page today on
cool.
Twitch. And this is what people are getting?
Yeah. People love food. You can't live without it. So...
In Spain.
And one of the things I'll do when I travel is I will try to have at least one fast food place that I know from America.
Yeah.
When I travel abroad, just to see what the experience is like, because a lot of them do have locally customized menus, or the sauces are different. And actually, in the EU, and I talk about the European Union a lot in the Morning Show podcast, because they usually come together, that 27-block governing board, and they pass a lot of legislation to... Bless you.
It's true.
To fight kind of the biggest companies in the world. And certain things that fast food companies are allowed to use in America, they are not allowed to use in the European Union. And it's different chemicals, different processing, all that stuff. So when you travel abroad, I think one of the fun things to do, if you have the time, is just grab fast food one day. And we did it in Spain. What did we do in Taiwan? Did we get fast food? I don't think we did.
No, we didn't. I don't remember.
I've gone to a McDonald's in Lebanon. I did something in London. That was no different at all.
DJ Synth, I go out of my way to visit Culver's when I can. I miss it so much in the P&W. Culver's is good.
Culver's was very good.
What is the one in Ohio? Jade something.
Not Swanson. Is it Swanson?
Swinson's? Samsonite. That was really good. The one in Ohio.
Fred the Mailman can let us know.
Yeah, he sent us there. Swenson's.
Yeah, Swanson. Is that what I said?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You said
I think I said Swanson's, which is like the frozen meals, right?
But at Swenson's, they have to run to your car.
What a weird thing. Like, they made that their thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's a drive up, right? You can drive, you order the little speaker, and they sprint to your car.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're not allowed to walk.
Kelsey Gramp, Fred the Mailman, they were all at the meetup. They were like, you guys have to go to Swenson's when we were doing our road trip.
And actually, one of the questions that I was asked last week when I did one of the little Ask Me Anything things on Instagram was, when are we doing another meetup in Cleveland? And we have talked about this on the My Day Friday show or the My Day Friday podcast for a while. We do need at least one summer meetup this year. I don't know where it'll be. Maybe Florida, maybe New Jersey, maybe New York, but we need at least one.
Well, at this rate, it's going to be walking distance.
Yeah.
Because gas and flights. Like, I'm telling you right now, I may not see my family ever again.
Yeah.
I was looking at
Unless they take a covered wagon and get out
I
here.
was looking at a round trip flight from Seattle to Newark in July, not on a weekend, to get my family out here to make up for the trip we had to cancel in January, where their flights cost $224 round trip. The same flights were $800 round trip. $800. And that's not because it's the summer. That's just because what the fuck. So no one's going to see anybody.
Yeah, it's a combination of gas prices, inflation, and I believe, most importantly, the airlines saying, hey, we didn't make a lot of money the last 2 years, although we still made billions. Let's make up for what we thought we should have made in 2020 and 2021 and charge people today in 2022. Which, make no mistake, almost every company is doing that right now.
Ooh, Hopper app. Tacoma Swifty said the Hopper app has 4-day discounts in the app right now. Today's day one. All right, I'll check it out.
Oh, Fred said he might be back here in October in Seattle.
That is the last month of the year I would recommend visiting Seattle.
Yeah, October is hit or miss. But after that, you don't want to be here.
Honestly, November, December aren't that bad. It's the January, February, March.
Let's see. True, I agree. They're inflating costs so much. Yeah, there's a lot of artificial inflation going on right now just because they can.
At United, I was like, excuse me, United, can you tell me why this flight has gone up this much, blah, blah. And they responded with, please let us know your confirmation number and we'll help you. I was like, no, I don't have one because I can't afford one. Help me.
Let's see. Oh, the gas price when I was driving around yesterday, I think it said
I filled up
$4.87. I think that's the average that I saw was $4.87.
I filled up yesterday. And I put it on my Visa because I switched my Visa to do 3% cash back on gas.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what it was. It's like 70 maybe? 68. It was 68.
And was it almost a full tank?
Yeah, I was cutting it real close.
All right, let's get into the next thing on the list. We talked about Anthony and Allie and all the fast food things. Carla Marie's braces.
Yes. They're gone.
Everything. So there's not one thing in your mouth.
No.
That sounds weird. Not one apparatus.
At the moment, no.
Not one crank, not one lever.
Tomorrow.
A doorway.
Tomorrow, I am getting my clear aligners. They 3D print them in the office. I've had them on the top for a little bit. I've been popping them out for the show, but the bottom came off yesterday. And what the aligners will do is just switch, move the tiny little bit of things to completely put them in place, where the braces really shifted my jaw, my bite, and everything. And this is the fine tuning. So a few more weeks, I'll have those.
The final touch.
But it's so weird eating and not getting things jammed in my braces and having to get them out, or just even having a lisp and then having a worse lisp because there's food in there. So it's been a fun few hours.
Do you feel different when you're talking?
I do. And I think my tongue now is the same way it did when I got the braces, is learning where it's supposed to go, because now it's relearning, I have more room. And it is kind of weird.
Let's see. Martha said you sound great.
Thank you.
How long did you have them in, is a question from Meg.
403 days.
400? You had them for over a year?
Yeah, March 27th of last year.
Jen said make sure you wear your retainers. How long per day and how long overall are you supposed to wear them?
Well, the aligners are 20 hours a day for a few more weeks.
Okay.
Retainers are what Kylie, who works at the office, gave me a saying, but it's basically for the rest of your life every night.
Just at night, though?
Yeah. It'll be.
And are they old school retainers? You look like a 12-year-old?
It's essentially like a mouth guard, because I also clench my teeth, so I need all the protection I can get. But I do have a show and tell. I got to keep the braces.
Have my face. I don't need that. Why would you want those? Where are you going to put those?
Wait, is it zoomed?
Yeah, you're good.
Wait.
What?
You moved it. I can't see.
Here, put it. Okay, you want to see the camera? Go.
I didn't really look at them yet. Yes, I'm going to have Seattle Cocktail Club put this on the necklace with Erica's teeth and my wisdom teeth.
So weird. You are so
look
weird.
at this one. Ew, look at that. There's gunk in there.
Like, okay, that little piece. Why do you have that?
She just put them all in there. But my gums have been, like, super, like, not inflamed, which is completely normal, so I'm, like, waiting for them to go down.
Well, yeah, anytime you do something, even when you get a cleaning, your gums end up being kind of inflamed.
Yeah, so it's a thing. I was telling her, I was like, I kept my wisdom teeth, and Kylie was like, damn, I wish I was, like, had my wits about me when I got my wisdom teeth out, because I would have loved to keep them.
My wits about
I don't know what she said. And I said, well, I didn't go to sleep for my wisdom teeth. I was awake. And this is the assistant at the orthodontist was like, what? I was like, yeah, I was awake the whole time, just numb. I heard them, like, going.
That is kind of crazy.
She's like, yeah, that is. She used to work in a dentist's office and said the sounds of people getting extractions are the worst. And I heard my own mouth.
So now, Carla Marie, I have, for the next thing on the list, I've got this screenshot that you sent, which I've not read, but it's long. Oh.
What?
People aren't going to be able to read this on the screen.
Oh, so I'll have it here, I guess?
Yeah.
So I will keep you guys updated on my aligners, and shout out to Dr. Ruse, because that man has been very patient with me and my,
Well, didn't you break them like 100 times?
Just the way my bite was is that the tooth or the two brackets would often hit because my bite was like weird.
Mm-hmm.
So they would break. I also one time ate a really hard French fry, and another time I ate really hard fried chicken sandwich. So, yeah.
All right. Well, what's next?
So I got yelled at by a stranger yesterday, and I put her in her place.
Okay. What do we got?
So on OfferUp, I've had this 3-tier rack that was yours just for sale up there. But then like we kind of decided we didn't want to sell it. We were using it. So this girl messages me May 1st. Hi, is this available? Which is the automatic send on OfferUp.
And it's only May 5th right now.
I said, hi, yes. That was May 1st. We were in Stagecoach.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Sunday.
she said, hi, I'd like to buy it on May 1st.
Okay.
Then less than an hour later said, I can pick up midweek. Does that work for you? Where are you located?
Okay. Normal.
And then an hour after that responded with, no wonder you still have this item. Your response ability, that doesn't even make sense.
Ability to respond.
Your response ability is terrible. So I opened this app yesterday morning and I see it and I'm like, the fuck? I said, glad you woke up and chose violence. I unfortunately have better and more important things to do than to sit on this app waiting for people to respond to me. It sold yesterday to someone who is much nicer. Thank you for your feedback. It didn't sell yesterday.
It didn't sell. That's a lie.
But who does that?
I think the three
I
messages.
would need to know. This girl was probably the same girl on the dating app who yelled at you that time.
Well, what was the time between all of those messages on May 1st?
Sorry. So I responded at the same exact time she sent the first message. So same minute. Then 1 minute later, she responded. Then 53 minutes later.
So we're looking at 9:20 to 10:15. Okay.
And then 11:46 a.m.
So basically within 3 hours, within 2 hours, 2.5, she sent 3 messages and expected you to respond to her about the middle of the week immediately.
And May 1st,
this is a Sunday.
She can suck it. And if she watches the show and never watches again, I don't care because that's rude. You don't need to be rude to strangers.
Yeah, it was
anyone.
A little aggressive there.
I read that. I was like, are you? I was about to lose my shit. And I was like, I don't want to get banned from this app, so I'm going to say this nicely.
Little aggressive.
She hasn't responded.
Yeah, she's not going to. I don't think your message was a please respond to me again type of message. I think your message to her was this conversation is over type of message.
I could not. I was like, jaw dropped. Oh, look, this girl is going to come by my salt lamp, and she's so nice.
I need to get back on OfferUp. I want to throw a bunch of stuff.
I don't know. People are wild on there.
Back onto to OfferUp because I was in a good space where I was selling something like once a week. It's a good feeling to get rid of your own stuff and make some side cash.
It is nice.
I wanted like a endorsement deal with OfferUp. I feel like we've talked about them enough.
I'm gonna be banned.
Switch the screen. I did. Oh, this is the money screen. Let me put the main screen back on. The only other thing on the list. Oh, no, there's 2 more. Stranger Danger.
That was
Stranger Danger. And The Circle, which I guess you started watching yesterday, Carla
yes,
Marie.
and you watched a little bit with me. But so I start watching The Circle, and then there's a guy on there named Brew who we don't know, like, personally, but we know of him in the radio world, so that was cool to see.
Yeah, I just know he's on the radio.
Yeah. But he was on TikTok first, then got a job on the radio.
I don't believe so.
Yes.
I thought the reason he got big on TikTok was he was doing something where it was like, tell me something to say on the radio station.
In LA.
Yeah, he was in some much smaller market before that.
So then there's a guy that's like, I'm an Italian from New Jersey, but he's going in as his mom. And I was like, this is awesome. So I'm like, obviously I'm a big fan of The Circle. So I'm watching and I'm like, let me go see this guy, John, who is the Italian from New Jersey, who is catfishing as his mom. And his profile says he lives in Hoboken. So I'm like, I'm DMing this guy. He's only got 3,000 followers right now, but the show hasn't blown up yet. And I was like, hey, pumped to see a New Jersey Italian on The Circle. And he responded.
Oh, cool.
And said, hoping I represent the culture the right way. And then I tagged, like I posted a story with him and Brew, and then he reposted it. And I said, I have faith. I lived in Hoboken before moving to Seattle for work a few years ago. My whole family is still in Jersey, and I'm back all the time. # Team Carol. And he said, Hoboken, but I think he meant to say Hoboken Dreams. We love it. Stoked you're on team.
Hoboken, like bros in Hoboken.
Yeah, but I'm not a bro.
I know, but you can still call it that.
Anyway, he said, stoked you're on Team Carol. So
wait, so where in Jersey is he from?
So he lives in Hoboken, but I saw him
okay.
tagging Wes Caldwell.
Oh, okay.
So what? Brian said he went to high school with him. Don't tell me bad things about him because that's who I'm rooting for.
I don't know any of the other people. I saw the Hoboken guy. I saw the sex coach girl. The 5 foot something girl. Yeah. And Brew, and those are the only people I saw.
And then the Spice Girls, which is not a spoiler alert. They've been posting it all over to tease the new season.
Were they on yesterday?
Yeah, so they at the very end, I don't want to get too in the weeds, but how they do it is the guy who is ranked number 1, they're like, okay, you're ranked number 1. Pick the next person to come into the circle. And he sees a bunch of photos and he just picks one person. But really what he was doing was the Sporty and Baby Spice were coming in no matter what. He was just choosing their catfish profile.
Oh, okay.
So they go in as a guy named Jared who writes children's books. And this is like my favorite thing they've ever done because they're not in there for the long run, nor are they in to win. Mm-hmm. The longer they get to stay in, they will up the circle itself, will up the pot for everyone else.
Oh, cool. But they don't know that.
Sporty and Baby know. No one else knows that.
Let's see.
They film in London. That's just why.
Float Mana said, I know Alex Brizzard on the circle. Is that a person you've met yet?
Are they on this season? I don't remember anyone's names yet, so other than the 2.
Yu Ling is my favorite.
Yeah,
Do you know
she's
who that
cool.
is?
She's she was the Asian girl who wore crazy hair and the crazy makeup. You were watching that.
I don't think I remember that. Or I don't think I saw that, I should say.
Oh, if Alex is from season 1, then I don't know him. But
The Circle has not gotten me yet. All the other reality TV type stuff has gotten me at some point. This show has not gotten me yet.
Wait.
What?
See, I don't know who Alex is. I may think I stopped watching in the middle of episode 2. So.
Oh, so maybe they didn't pop up yet for you.
Yeah. Everyone on The Circle is now a podcast host. So.
Do you think they all did that on purpose? Like, let me start a podcast before I get on The Circle because then I'll be able to like try to monetize the podcast, which is not an easy thing to do.
Maybe. Oh.
Like we have been able to slightly monetize our podcast, and we actually have some pretty decent numbers for that podcast. It's just there's so many now that it's hard to really make some headway there.
Yeah.
Let's see. Also, I'm a huge fan of The Circle, but I haven't started the new season yet, says Liz
Came
from
out
Connecticut.
Yesterday, so you're good.
Oh, Flo Mana said he comes out in episode 3.
Okay, I have to finish watching episode 2.
No, I am fully into Ozark right now. Yesterday, against my better judgment, I watched back-to-back episodes because the way one ended, I was like, I can't stop now. And there's a girl from my high school in there.
That's cool.
Allie Stroker, who plays Ruth's aunt. She's only been in 2 episodes so far, but I have a feeling, because they keep like randomly bringing her in, I feel like she's going to have some sort of influence somewhere.
The Circle is on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
This is season 4. I haven't watched season 1. I watched seasons 2, 3, and now 4. You don't have to watch them in any sort of order. It's a reality show, and it's just silliness.
And Martha asked if I watched the 2 episodes of Ozark before or after the burger fiasco. I watched them after.
Anthony.
So I sat down around 12:15 or so.
You're ridiculous.
And watched back-to-back episodes, so I didn't get to sleep until around 2 in the morning West Coast time.
That's ridiculous.
So as some of you were waking up this morning, I was going to bed, essentially. But it is such a good show, and it's ending. The other thing I've got to watch and catch up on is Better Call Saul, which is also ending. Both high drama shows, phenomenal.
Okay.
Really, really good stuff. And then we'll get into the summer and hopefully Yellowstone. Are you going to start watching it?
No.
Why not?
Too much anxiety.
You're just going to ask me about all the things that happen from time to time?
Oh, no, Wendy. I can do a little tutorial video for you. DM me to remind me.
About what?
She got her beach waiver and she needs help.
Oh, what is Better Call Saul on? So Better Call Saul is on AMC. You could catch up to the first 5 seasons on Netflix, and then the final season is happening live right now on AMC. So I've been DVRing that. It's weird though because it's a show that I've watched exclusively on demand. So like if I had time, I could watch an extra episode or watch kind of at my leisure. And now I'm up to the live TV viewing schedule. 2 other things I've got to add to the list, Carla Marie. We have to finish Vikings, because I can't watch that now
We have
because
to
you
finish
started.
all the movies that you skipped out on last year.
Vikings has to be finished.
Ghost.
I'd like to start watching Moon Knight.
And Doctor Strange.
We have to go to the theater for that, which I'm excited about. But the other thing that I wanted to watch, and obviously we're going to most likely this weekend, is Chris DiStefano's Netflix special.
Yeah.
So Chris,
Speshy Weshy.
he was on the show
Last year.
last year. It was probably October of 2020. So 2 years ago, maybe?
Jeez. Yeah, it was still 2020.
I think it was still 2020. And he was doing a virtual / live stand-up show in Connecticut. So he was on talking about that. I think, because I've been talking to him, we're going to have him and either Sal from Impractical Jokers, because they do a podcast together, or someone that he also has on his podcast a lot, TT. I think we're going to have the 2 of them on the podcast to play a game.
Yeah.
To play either 2-second tunes or cover lovers.
He's so funny. Like,
oh, you saw him when he was out here.
he's so good live. It was one of my favorite shows ever. But
Did you like see him at all? Did he come say hi to you or anything?
afterwards, we were both at the same bar and we spoke for a little bit. Made fun of you. Remember, we all sent you a picture, giving you a finger.
Yes. That was nice.
Yeah. So
That was very kind of you.
he's hilarious. Like, I think he's so funny. I think it's funny because so many people get so offended by him, but also at the same time, it's like, yeah, he says things that are offensive, but this is where the line of like comedy is. Like I think he is the line of like, this is okay. He's poking fun at everyone.
Yeah, he's poking
Everyone.
fun at just situations. I don't think he ever pokes fun necessarily at people.
Correct. And he's also made it very clear that he doesn't care what anyone does. Like, he's not like offended or bigoted. He's just making jokes.
Yeah.
And I think we've lost that a little bit.
So Nala said she watched half of Speshy Weshy, which is the special on Netflix.
Did you turn it off?
What else do we have here? Has anyone else watched it at all?
It hasn't been coming up on my main thing, so we got to go watch him. My mom also sent me 5 videos of my nephew.
Oh, let's see. Made by Erica said his new special is funny. Just watched. So that's a good endorsement. What did you just say?
My mom sent me 5 different videos of my nephew.
You know what? I think I've branded myself well up until this point in my life. Because no one sends me pictures of their kids.
No, this was because I said to do it.
Yeah.
Because he was saying my name.
My Aunt Rita, when her kids were younger, my cousins Ryan and Christian, I'd get some pictures, but like it was never over the top. And I appreciated that. Like I don't need them. And I appreciate people who understand that about me.
Carla?
Whoa.
Where is she?
That's fun.
You said
That sounds fun. Turn that off. No one likes babies screaming.
I forgot we were still connected.
I'm just going to
Mike?
turn down that
What?
Bluetooth.
No.
I don't need to hear a kid screaming in my ears.
No,
Just-
he's not screaming anymore. He's saying my name.
You don't know that. And he's probably
I do have
not.
one. I can find one of him saying my name.
Nope, not
I'll
important.
find it. Hold on.
It's honestly not important. And he's probably barely saying your name.
No, he says it.
All right. I want everyone in the chat to be honest. Is he actually saying Carla Marie's name, or is this a bunch of adults who are pretending that the
No,
kid is
this
saying
is when
the name?
I was home.
Okay. Okay. We'll see. Yeah, sorry about that, Scotty. Let's see. Anthony, I 100% think you'll be sending pics of your kids whenever you have them. I don't know. I'm not really a picture sender. I'm also a terrible communicator. Like, I'm really bad.
Truth.
For the
Okay.
mailman said he's probably saying caca.
I got it.
Okay.
Michael, say
Carla.
good job.
It sounded more like a G in the beginning, but I'll give
Yeah,
it
but
to
he's
you.
a baby.
Play it one more time.
Oh, sure.
Well, he's a baby holding us some high standards.
Wait, is it this one?
You gotta teach him young.
Carla.
No, wrong one.
Michael, say Carla. Good job.
It sounded like he was also choking a little bit.
No, I'm the only name he's ever said. Well,
So
first name.
this
Now he
goes
says others.
this goes to the chat. Do we give little baby Michael credit
You know
for
what's funny?
saying his Aunt Carla Marie's name?
At first, he was saying Lala. When I was saying, say Carla, and he just kept saying Lala.
Who's this Carla person?
Well, I can't have him say Carla Marie, and he's the only one because he can say Aunt. And well, no, all my nieces and nephews call me Aunt Carla, but my sister, when she was a baby, would call me Lolly, and I was like, oh, I kind of get now where she got that from, because if he's saying Lala, I'll be Lala. That's cool,
All right, so people are saying that
like a Teletubby.
for the most part, Carla Marie, they're hearing it. So congratulations to little baby Michael on saying something close to a name.
Lisa said my friend's son used to call me Pizza.
That's actually pretty fun. Yeah, everyone's saying that he said it. I'll give it to him. It's close enough for little baby brain, you know? Anyway, it is time for us to get out of here. We are recording a bunch of new games for the podcast, which we got so lucky this week. We were doing Seattle Week on the Morning Show podcast. So we started with our friends Moog and Angie, who do a show on Star 101.5,
Yeah.
101.5 here in Seattle. They were a lot of fun, and Moog was very good. Both of them were really good.
Yeah.
Then we had
Jim and Kim
Yes.
from King 5 Evening, who that was the hardest I have laughed in any game that we have done. They were so much fun. They were Tuesdays, so if you missed it, go back and listen.
And Kim is someone who we probably know the best out of everybody.
Yeah.
That we've had on this week. Just a phenomenal person.
Mm-hmm. And then yesterday was
Racing Miles.
oh my God, Racing Miles.
We had our first professional athlete.
Mm-hmm.
So Miles Gaskin, if you're in the Florida area, you know him from the Miami Dolphins. If you're from here, you know him from University of Washington. And Race Porter, who was the punter for Washington. He might sign with the Seahawks or the Colts now that he is out of college and a free agent. So they were on yesterday, and today was unbelievably fun as well.
We had Liz Dewicki and Bill Wixie, who are on Good Day Seattle, which is our Fox morning show here. Amazing. That was so much fun. I wish we had the video / the just the footage of them doing it, because they were sitting in the studio at their news desk, which was so cool.
Yeah, and they were sitting at their news desk. Miles was in the running back room at the Miami Dolphins training facility.
So weird.
And then tomorrow's podcast is BJ and Miggs, who were on KISW 99.9 here in Seattle. It's a rock station. And they are like Seattle radio legends. Like, they have crushed the ratings in Seattle for a very long time. Been one of, if not the top morning show for over a dozen years. And they are just very good at what they do. And a lot of fun.
Yeah, they're a good time. Yeah, Martha said you should start recording your Zooms. I'd love to watch people play. We've talked about it. It's just hard because we do a lot of them late, and it's kind of like I'll say to people, hey, we're just going to record audio. It doesn't matter what you look like. And I get that gets people okay with recording. So there's a fine line. But we did record Andy and Scotty B
That was the only. We
I think it's the
may have
only one we
recorded one other one.
But yeah.
Oh, let's see.
But we don't have any other ones recorded, and we can't put them on YouTube because we play music in them. So
Yeah, so that would be one of the problems as well. We could use them for like social videos.
like a clip of it. Even social videos we could get like taken down.
But anyway, thank you very much to everyone who supported us through the 2 hype trains that we completed this week. Thank you for letting us take the day off on Monday. We will be back this coming Monday, and hopefully, fingers crossed, no Monday tech issues or early week tech issues.
Seriously.
That we somehow always deal with.
And there will be a new My Day Friday tomorrow.
There absolutely will. Thank you very much. Carla Marie, any last words?
I thought you were thanking me. No, I don't have a list that...
Still can't talk, though.
I don't have a lisp anymore. Bam.
All right. Peace out. You look great.